Hi Aries, welcome back to Ninja Tarot. If you're new here, just know that this is an all Aries channel. Guys, it looks like you could have been dealing with somebody who was manipulative. That's what I'm feeling. I feel like you were dealing with somebody who was manipulative, or this person could have just had this unrealistic expectations. It's kind of like they had unrealistic expectations. They just wanted to hurry up and get started on something, you know? It's like they wanted this passionate new beginning. Guys, remember when I say it's they, it could be you or vice versa, okay? But I do feel like you were dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. A very manipulative energy, I feel. Um, and also having very unrealistic expectations, like I said. It looks like this person does want to come in. We do have the Seven of Swords coming out in reverse, so I don't know if you can see that in the camera. It makes me feel like this person might want to come back around and confess something to you. Yeah. Somebody wants to confess something to you. I think this person really didn't know what they were getting into. I think they just wanted to hurry up, get started. They felt the passion and they just wanted to hurry up and get what they wanted without really thinking things through, right? Now, this could have been somebody who was very moody. This could have been somebody who was um maybe emotionally imbalanced. You know, they lashed out unexpectedly, said things that more likely didn't make any sense to you, that kind of thing. I think this person spent a lot of their time fantasizing. They spent a lot of their time fantasizing in such a way that wasn't realistic, and I think this person possibly made you a lot of promises that they really didn't really intend to fulfill, or they just made promises just to make you happy at the moment. And I feel like this person is really starting to feel the loss. Like they made promises they couldn't fulfill, and now it's like they feel the loss. They feel like, they lost you or they lost something here. They feel like, they're really starting to feel that they made a mistake, actually, So I think this person just didn't know what they really wanted. Okay? They might have been giving you like mixed signals and just making you feel like one way and then turning around and doing something totally different. And you're thinking, oh, okay, we're going in this direction. And then all of a sudden, where the heck are they? That kind of energy. It looks like something's really bothering this person, like they're not getting any sleep, or they overextended themselves to the point, or overpromised themselves, and it looks like they could be going through a burnout or something. Like they can't get themselves together. They're feeling like they needed to hide, or they're feeling like they're hiding. They're hiding something. They could be hiding something. But it's more of this energy of them hiding because they can't fulfill promises that they made. Okay? I think this person promised a lot and they can't fulfill it. So, I think this person is like hiding and they can't sleep, but it's that energy, where they want to confess something here. It's really starting to bother them. They're feeling the loss. And it looks like this person was trying to possibly burn the candle at both ends. Not necessarily in another relationship, doesn't have to be, but it could be. But I feel like this person really was trying to do way too much, at one time, promising too much, possibly to too many people, right? It looks like this person is getting ready to come out and do something. Okay? They're getting ready to come out. They need time to think about things because they've lost control over things. And this person doesn't like that. Even if they're lying, but they still feel like they have control, but now they don't have that control anymore. This is why this person feels like they need to get up and do something, because they don't have control over what's going on and they don't like it. This person could be going through a lot of self doubt at this time. All right. They might be, feeling scattered or overspread. But it looks like this person is trying to, it's kind of like they're trying to, I want to say, push themselves through something, even though they're not really ready for it. You know, because it's like they want to get something started. They're really excited 1 minute and wanting to hurry up and get something started, but then it's like they really don't have what it takes to push something through. You know, they really don't have the focus. They don't have enough sleep. They might not be able to think clearly. I think this person just promises people things just to make them happy in the moment, but without really thinking things through. For one of you, I'm hearing this person could have been a very aggressive person. You know, they became very aggressive towards you. You know, when you were like, hey, I thought we were doing this, or hey, I thought we were going to go do that. And then all of a sudden they would snap and become very aggressive because they can't handle holding on to two things at one time. You know, they're trying to do too much. So it does make me feel like something is going on with this person that's way deeper than I can pick up with in the cards, but there is definitely something going on here where this person is like undecided about certain things, you know, and then scattering their energy so thin. It's like, and then snapping and becoming very aggressive. I think this person is trying to do too much, and I think they promised way too much to too many people. I think this person is like under a lot of stress. Right here, it's like there is a breakthrough that is coming, right? But there seems to be like somebody's getting limited here. There's a breakthrough coming, but there's a cost here. That's what I'm getting. Like there's a cost, a financial loss. This is like yeah, like like they want to escape from something possibly. They're trapped in a financial bind, possibly because they keep promising way too much at one time, or they're promising too much to people, not just you, Aries, but other people as well. So it's like they're promising a lot, and now they're feeling the pinch themselves. There is a huge loss here. And I feel like it could be you, like they're losing you, right? This could be a about a relationship, right? It could be about love, but it doesn't have to be. This could be about some kind of partnership as well, like business partnership, friendship, right? It could be anything, but it's leaning more toward like a relationship where this person is It's like they feel like they're the victim. It's like they promised a lot, but they're the victim. They promised a lot to you and to other people, right? But at the end of the day, they still feel like they're the victim. And really, it looks like they just don't have the maturity here. With the Page of Cups in reverse coming out, it makes me feel like this person just doesn't have the maturity to be able to pull something through or to be able to do what they promise. You see? So that's why I think the breakthrough here is not really a breakthrough. You see what I'm saying? It's not going to be really a real breakthrough. It's more of them saying, okay, this is a breakthrough. I'm the victim, right? That's the energy I'm getting from this. So the breakthrough is that they're the victim, even though they're the one that is going around promising this and that to people without having the intentions of pulling it through. So don't depend on this person. Okay? That's the point of this. Don't depend on this person. With the Empress in reverse coming out, it makes me feel like this person, and when we do have the Lovers card, it does make me feel like this person has a selfish streak in them. Okay? So when they have this breakthrough, like, oh, I just realized, this, and that, it's more of a cover up to have an excuse why they're not doing what they're promising that they were going to do. You see? And then when they get hurt, and then they what do? They go off and they go to sleep, and they nap, and they stay in bed and do all this stuff, right? They get themselves hurt because they're overextending themselves. This very well could be, it's not coming out in the cards, but it's giving me this energy like this person might be, it could be a cheater. Okay, maybe for one of you, this person is a cheater. They're just over promising way too much to too many people. And they're trying to burn the candle at both ends, because that's the energy I'm getting. And with this selfish energy, especially when it comes to love, or relationships, right? It's like everything's about them. That's the breakthrough. That's the big breakthrough. They're the victim. Now, don't get me wrong. I think there's some things here that this person does regret. Okay, there is a breakthrough, but it's not the breakthrough that they're going to try to make it seem like they're the victim, right? But there is a breakthrough where this person is feeling the loss, and they are feeling regret here, and they do feel bonded with you. There is an attraction between you and this person, okay? For one of you, not for all of you, but for one of you, there is an attraction between the two of you, and this person feels it. They feel the connection. Even though they have a selfish streak in them, they still feel that bond with you. This is why this person can't sleep. This is why this person is like really thinking and like really trying to work things out. I think this person was at one time a big player, right? And it's like they have the feelings here that they weren't expecting. They're having a consciousness that they were never expecting to have. They thought that they were just going to give you a lot of promises, and they were going to do all these things and make you happy, while you're thinking that they're going to do all these things and then not follow through with them. But it's like there's a heaviness that's weighing on this person, and it's because I don't think this person realized that they were going to bond with you the way that they have. I think this person is used to being very selfish and everything being about them. And they're used to going around promising people things, right? And temporarily making people happy with never having the intentions of following through on anything. But then they come across you and they have feelings, and there's this bond between the two of you. And it's like this person is waking up, and they're regretting the way that they approach this connection with you. You see? Yes. It's like they weren't clear. And they're still not really clear with how they feel or where this is going. Like they're not clear, because more likely this is something that they've never done before. You see? I'm seeing a lot of hesitation. Like they want to do something. They want to come out of this resting period or something. But at the same time, they're hesitating. Because they don't know what to expect next, is what I'm hearing. Like they don't know. They don't know. There's chaos inside of them. There's a battle going on inside of them that they just cannot figure out. Now, for some of you, with the 10 of coins coming out in reverse, this could be a family member that's going through this, that you bonded with. Scratch the attraction, okay? But yes, it's not a romantic situation. It's a family member, okay? So for some of you, this could be a family member who's doing this, and they're like facing, they're facing this I want to say like a delay of some kind, right? They're going through a delay, and it's their own delay. They're the one that is doing it themselves. You see what I'm saying? Like it's them doing it to themselves. Now, from what I could see here, this person could be doing this because they want approval, like so badly, specifically from you. Okay, so if this is romantic or a family, somebody in your family, for whatever reason, this person really wants approval from you to the point where, like, they're going to promise you anything. Whatever you want, they're going to promise you. They're going to say, yes, we're going to do this. Yes, I'm going to do that. Yes, I'm going to get up and do this or whatever it is, right? Because they're like, they want your approval so badly. They want you to look at them a certain kind of way, but without really having or understanding that words are just words. Without the actions, words are just words. Anybody could say whatever. But until somebody gets up and actually does what they promise, then what's the point of words? You see? This is why this person is regretting it. And I do feel there's a certain level of them being ashamed of themselves. Feeling it and then being ashamed. Because what are they thinking? But then at the same time, I do feel like this person lacks the maturity to understand that when you say you're going to do something, people are counting on you to do it. And when you don't, there's a huge disappointment. And the disappointment is a two-way street. They're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. You see what I'm saying? Like, when you disappoint somebody, you feel it. You feel like, oh, you get that feeling like, well, normal people do. Normal people do, right? But we all feel it. Like when we disappoint somebody, it's like that, like, ugh, we kind of don't feel so great about the situation. It's a two-way street. And that's why this person is feeling this loss. They're feeling this regret because it is a two-way street. They are disappointing you, whether this is romantic or a family member or whoever this is to you. They're they're disappointing you. And disappointment runs two ways. One person feels the disappointment, the other person feels ashamed. And I feel like that's what's going on here. This person feels ashamed. That's why they can't get out of bed. That's why they're stuck. They're stuck mentally. This is why they're looking for an escape. So they want to make it seem like they're the victim. And that's the manipulation that's coming out. Okay? That's their manipulation to make it seem like they're the victim. That's the breakthrough. But that's not the breakthrough. The breakthrough is they weren't expecting to feel this way. Okay? So whether it's romantic or not, this person did not expect to feel this way. That is the breakthrough. Now, this person might try to make you feel guilty by making it seem like, all their hard work is not being seen or all their hard work is not being acknowledged. So they might try to turn the tables around on you. And again, that goes back to that manipulation energy that they're coming in with, right? Anything to, how do I say it? Like anything to take accountability for what they've promised. That's what I'm hearing. But it's like they're not doing anything. And they're still not doing anything. It makes me feel like this person is like trying to do something to play safe. To play it safe. So, but then also there's still this overwhelming energy of hesitation. Right? We got all these cards here that's saying like this person keeps hesitating. They keep hesitating. And this could be you. This could be your energy. Like you keep, maybe you're just waiting, Aries, for this person to change, or you're waiting for them to grow up, or you're waiting for you're waiting for something. It's like you are clinging on to this. You might just be like clinging on to this person, thinking that at some point they're going to grow up and change. Okay, so for one of you, this could be your own child, right? I'm hearing the name Bobby. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Or Billy or Bobby or something like that. Barbara, something like that. But for one of you, this could be your own child, right? And it's like you're holding on to this. Yeah. You're holding on to a disappointment, disappointing situation, and not really wanting to let go. Maybe because it's your child, and that might be just for one of you. For another one of you, if this is a romantic situation, then you just don't want to give up on this person right away. Maybe you feel like you don't want to give up prematurely on this person and just walk away because you might see potential in this person, right? So part of the hesitation could possibly be you too. You hesitating, So they're hesitating and you're hesitating. So it could be a combination. That's why there's so much hesitation coming out in this reading. Because it could be both of you hesitating. Now, if this is about a love situation, right? With these cards being the final cards here, it makes me feel like at some point somebody's going to take charge here, okay? Regardless. Regardless of if this is romantic or platonic or family, right? Somebody here is definitely going to take charge of this whole situation. And I do feel very strongly it's going to be you, Aries. You're the one that's going to come in and be the leader here because that's your energy. You're the leader here. Even though you're hesitating and you're waiting for this person to like correct themselves, I do feel like eventually you're going to jump into this energy because this energy is their energy. This is more of your energy here, right? Where you're going to just take control over the whole situation and bring some kind of stability to this whole situation. See? So I feel very strongly that at the end of this, somebody here is going to like go ahead and move into this more committed energy. So if this is a relationship, this whole fickle part of this connection and this person not understanding, what's going on here and them, coming into this relationship with this energy of playing games and then, realizing that they have feelings. Well, it's going to end up turning into a committed relationship eventually. Okay. It's just after this hesitation and everything ends, that's when the stability comes in. If this is a family member that you're dealing with and you've been dealing with this situation, then Aries, this is you. You're the one that's going to come in, or you did come in already, because it could be a past reading. Came in here and brought stability to this connection. Stability, leadership, taking the leadership role and being like, okay, we're going to do A, B, and C, and this is what we're going to do. You see, what I'm hearing is you're the one that's going to take control of this situation because this person is fickle. They don't have the maturity to be able to take control of a situation. And the thing is that this whole thing is going to drag on and on and on and on, and it's just going to lead to one bad feeling after another of one disappointment leading to another disappointment. You see what I'm saying? That's why you're going to jump in and take this leadership role. That's what I feel. You could have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in your chart, okay? Because it is King of Pentacles coming out. So you could have that in your chart, but you don't have to. It could just be that you're in that energy, at this time where you're the one that's going to take charge of this situation. You see? With the Seven of Cups coming out, it's like you're not going to sit around and be thinking, like wishing that this person will grow up, or if it's a relationship, wishing that they will come around and do what's right. No more wishing. That's what I'm hearing. No more wishing, no more confusion, no more of any of this. From now on, you want a solid foundation. You want to know, and that's what you're going to do. You're going to take charge of this situation, which for somebody here could end up leading to a commitment. Okay? Not every relationship starts out great, guys. Sometimes relationships start off terrible, confusing, you know. Sometimes relationships start off in all kinds of ways, right? Yes. But with this being the final cards, it does make me feel like loyalty, a commitment, possibly. You see? Yes. Something more solid. Also, it can indicate hard work. Somebody getting their butt to work and putting in some hard work. You know? Yes. Let's go ahead and get you your angel numbers out and see what's going on here. I hope I made this reading as clear as possible. 66 is coming out. It says, your guardian angel is teaching you the essence of unconditional love. Well, I guess you would have to have some unconditional love with this person. It says, you are encouraged to have faith that the universe will provide for you while you are manifesting your inner desires. I am positive, so put that in the comment section. I am positive. And you got angel number 3. It said, 30. I'm sorry. It says you are an original, innovative thinker and an excellent communicator. You have a great talent for using creativity to convey your ideas, and your optimistic attitude has an uplifting effect on others. I am imaginative. I feel like the overall message in this reading, guys, um is that everybody's going to get their act together and work together. Going from playing games, making empty promises, to getting the act together and moving forward from here. So I feel very strongly that there's an ending here of confusion and the beginning of focus and a beginning of knowing what's going on. What's the plan? Okay? Moving out of that confusion into clarity. That's the overall message here. Catch me in the next one, guys. I hope this helps you knowing. I hope this gives you some clarity about what's going on here. And y'all take care. Be safe out there. Stay nice and cool if you are in a heated area. If you're in one of the hot spots like I am in Texas, where it's hotter than HELL here, right? But if you're not, then you're lucky. Count your blessings. Catch me in the next one, guys. Y'all take care. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment, because when you comment, it does help me connect with your energy, and then I could give you clearer readings when you connect with me more, you know? So, y'all take care. Bye bye.